Welcome on in, everybody. I hope you're ready because we've got quite the episode today. So Tom Sandoval has just joined a new reality show. Kyle Richards is producing a new documentary about her rumored lover, Morgan Wade. The Pump Rules spinoff cast has been announced, or at least leaked. Erika Jayne was just on Watch What Happens Live, and she was spilling all sorts of tea and throwing some shade. And then is Meghan King dating Bachelor Nation's Johnny DePhillipo? Well, there was a new report that came out, and the report came out from what was seen at my show in New York last week. So let's dive into it, shall we? You're listening to hashtag No Filter with Zack Peter. That's me, your naturally platinum blonde pop culture connoisseur. I'm the reality TV junkie, self-improvement addict, and host with only the hottest tea spilled fresh all week long.
You're one of my favorite interviewers.
They picked us because we're horny.
Yeah,
right.
And that's your chronic state.
That's 24/7.
Zack, that is really funny.
From the latest news on the Real Housewives, deep dives into celebrity legal scandals, and unfiltered convos with your favorite stars, I've got you covered. And yes, I always keep receipts. What is up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. I hope you are enjoying your week thus far. It was it's been quite an eventful week. First up, I want to announce that the No Filter with Zack Peter podcast is now available to watch on Spotify. So obviously you can watch on YouTube and you can listen on all your favorite podcast apps, including Spotify. But now you can also watch full episodes of No Filter on Spotify, in the Spotify app, which is major. I mean, like Joe Rogan allows you to watch his podcast on Spotify. Alex Cooper from Call Her Daddy allows you to watch on Spotify. And now No Filter with Zack Peter is available to watch on Spotify as well. Woo woo. So you can watch full episodes on the Spotify app now. And not only that, but you can also listen on TikTok. So if you guys are on TikTok and you're following me at Just Plain Zack on the Tickety Talk, then when you get tidbits of tea, when you get little bits of updates on TikTok, you will also see which episode is linked to that video. That way you can get more tea. You can get more details on whatever we're talking about, like Billy Lee joining Vanderpump Rules. Then you can link directly to the episode where I give you all the scoop. So there you go. Now on TikTok, and now you can watch videos on this Spotify. Okay, so like I said, we have a lot to break down today. But let's kick things off with our tidbits of tea, shall we? So first up, Tom Sandoval will be joining the new season of Special Forces. That is the Fox show where they bring celebrities together to compete in military-style challenges. They also have like JoJo Siwa and Tara Reid that'll be joining as well. So it looks like, listen, the cast that they have in place really just seems to me like a great cast for the surreal world. Can VH1 reboot the Surreal World, please, because I would love to see that happen. Also, sorry, I just switched out my Invisalign, and I feel like my jaw is just like trying to jaw. It's trying to align lately. So if I sound a little lispy, I feel like that TLC song, I'm getting a little tired of your stupid promises. I was listening to that song the other day, and I was like, wow, that is an intense lisp. No shade to her. What is she up to? What is TLC? I guess the only one that's still popping is Adrienne Bailon, right? She's now on E! Congrats to her. Okay, so yeah, Tom Sandoval, we can look forward to watching him coming up on the new season of Special Forces. Schwartzy was just on Stars on Mars. He ended up getting tooted and booted. So we'll see if Sandoval makes it all the way. They showed the trailer, which looked really dramatic, and he like had a bloody nose. So clearly somebody saw what he did to Ariana and, showed him what was up. Love. Let's send some love to Angus Cloud's family. You may remember his character on Euphoria, and it was revealed that he unfortunately passed away very recently. He was only 25 years old, which is just heartbreaking. Such a young man with so much potential and so much talent. For any of you that watched Euphoria, love to his family. 25 is just way too young to go, so a little bit of unfortunate news, but we do send some love and just, healing. Grief is never easy, so good juju their way. Good juju, good energy, I want to say healing, but obviously we know like the grief process is tough and healing is an evolutionary process when it comes to grief. But I guess the most we can send right now is just love and condolences. Now, let's talk about Kyle Richards. She's currently working on a new documentary that is focused on Morgan Wade. What? The woman that was rumored to be having an affair with her is now the center of her documentary. Is this going to be like a Hulu investigative documentary? Is this going to be like a love story? Like, who knows what it's going to bring? But at least according to TMZ, their relationship seems to be strictly business as they're currently in Aspen, or they were recently spotted in Aspen. And TMZ is reporting, though, that Kyle is going to be appearing in the documentary. She's the executive producer, but she's also going to be in it, I guess, as her friend. I mean, I would assume not as her lover, right? Because those are just rumors. But, like, interesting. I have questions about what this is and what this is going to look like and why Morgan Wade needs a documentary. Apparently, it's going to focus on Morgan's career, her sobriety, and her upcoming double mastectomy. Kyle has talked about breast cancer and, the risk, the genetic, the gene that runs in her family that has always been concerning for her. And she never wants to go and go in for her exams, her regular exams, because she's afraid that something may come up. And so that's been a big thing. So I guess since sobriety and, obviously breast cancer awareness has been part of Kyle's journey, I guess now she wants to do a documentary and she's using Morgan Wade as the focus of it. Unclear when production of the documentary started. Did it start months ago and that's why her and Morgan have been so close lately? Or is it something that she capitalized off of with all the attention that's being drawn to them? And she's like, well, you know what? Guess what, honey? We're going to have a new documentary. Not sure. But, I mean, kind of seems to me like she's just trying to capitalize off of the moment and using all of the headlines to promote her documentary. It's just kind of weird. I didn't even know who Morgan Wade was until we thought that she was scissoring Kyle. But now it's weird, right? The woman that you're having a rumored affair with is now the woman that you're producing a documentary about her life on, and you're going to be on camera. And if you're the producer, what are you going to be on camera doing? It's very strange. And I have a lot of questions and I'm curious to see how it unfolds, but there you go. Okay. Let's talk about Erika Jayne. It's expensive to be me. It's expensive to be me. That's just what I be. It's expensive to be me. I'm breaking news. I ain't scared of shit. I'm fabulous and I'm flaunting it. I'm fabulous. I'm flaunting it. I'm still hot. I'm still hot. The name is okay. Enough. Sorry. So she was just on Watch What Happens Live because she's promoting her new Bet It All on Blonde tour. Not tour. It's a Vegas residency that's happening at the House of Blues at Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas. I will be going an opening weekend. I'm looking forward to it. I have some of my boys that are coming with me to Vegas. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be going, I believe it opens August 25th. And then there are a bunch of dates between now and I want to say December is the last of it. So I'm hoping that they at least get to include some of the footage for Beverly Hills in the upcoming season, at least a little bit for the finale, right? Since now we know that they're refilming things. But anyway, she was just on Watch What Happens Live promoting it, and here are some of the highlights from her appearance on Watch What Happens Live. So she reveals that Sutton is the one that stirs the pot the most this season. We do know that Sutton and Garcelle are the ones that kind of prod into Kyle's marriage and her relationship with Mauricio. Very curious to see how this plays out on the show. Obviously, it's a relationship that we love. Kyle and Mauricio, we thought that they were solid and going to last forever. So if Sutton's poking into that, I wonder if, Sutton will remain a fan favorite or if she may end up becoming, if the fans end up turning on her and maybe starting to see her as the new villain. But Erika makes it clear. She's like, listen, the heat is off me. I'm not going to be answering the most at the reunion this year. She kind of seems relieved by that, which good for her. I believe this is going to be Erika's redemption season because all the lawsuits keep getting dismissed. Everything that they've tried to throw against her, all the spaghetti has not stuck to the wall. So there you go. She makes it very clear that her recent weight loss is not due to Ozempic. She's not using Ozempic. She credits it to menopause, which is interesting because usually you would think with menopause, well, I guess there's hypotension and hypertension. And so some people, depending on your hormones, will most commonly you gain weight during menopause, but in this case she says that it was the opposite, that she has actually been losing weight as a result of menopause. Or I guess she wasn't entirely clear of whether or not it was the menopause that caused the weight loss or it was the treatment for her menopause that caused the weight loss, right? Because I believe there was like something that was being addressed hormonally, and as a result of that, that's what led to her losing weight. But we've also been seeing her work out a lot too. So she makes it clear that she's not on the Ozempic craze, though. She also talks about, she gets into the reversal on appeal that she talks about with Andy, because he's like, you won your appeal. And she's like, yes, I won my appeal for legal reasons. She got the earrings. Or well, she didn't get the earrings. That's one thing that I guess needs to be clarified, because that kind of got lost in translation when I tweeted that. And then some people started to like interpret that however they wanted to, and then Ronald McDonald and his knockoff wife came out and went to page 6 and like, we don't have to give up the earrings. And I'm like, no shit, ding dong, nobody said you had to give up the earrings. I just called you other names. But no, yeah, they don't have to give back the earrings. The earrings have been sold, right? The trustee can't confiscate those earrings and then give them back to Erika. But the reversal on appeal meant that the sale should have never went through. So the earrings should have never been sold to Ronald McDonald and his knockoff wife. They should have never been able to purchase them, because that should have never gone through, because the earrings should have never, it's TBD as to where the earrings don't belong to the trustee. So therefore they shouldn't have sold them. And that's basically what the appellate court determined. But now it's up to the appellate court to determine what happens next with those earrings. Erika is likely not going to be getting them back. It's possible that she could file a new motion to receive the monetary value of those earrings. Highly unlikely that she's going to do that. She says at this point, like, she's kind of done with the earrings and moving on. She's moving on to Vegas, baby. Let's do it. But no, she doesn't get the earrings back. No, she doesn't want the earrings back. Yes, she did win her appeal for legal reasons. And like I said, now it's up to the courts to determine what happens next. Does she get compensated? Does, do they have to pay her back for taking the earrings from her? Do they have to prove anything? Do they, it's a big mess that's ever ongoing. But she does say that she talked to the victims, which obviously we know, and I shared here on the podcast because I was there. She says that when it comes to meeting the victims, that she went to go talk about corruption in the legal system, which likely now seems to be the focus of the new LA Times documentary that they were filming that day. Apparently, they're trying to fight the corruption that's happening in the California legal system. She says that they welcomed her in with open arms, and she came with an open heart. It sounds like it was a little tense at the beginning, but they seem to have found some common ground, and everybody left happy, which I think is great. She talks about Tom. She says she's not really sure how Tom is doing, but he does still call her very regularly. And she says sometimes he seems with it and sometimes he seems out of it. So she doesn't really know how he's doing because she's not with him or checking in on him regularly. But when it comes to Kyle and her relationship, she says that Kyle will ultimately explain herself on the show, but as of right now, it's Kyle and Mauricio's business to settle and Kyle and Mauricio's business to disclose when they're ready to disclose, but it looks like they're going to disclose it in the new upcoming season. And then when it comes to Denise, she says that on a scale of 1 to 10, she was a -5% or a -5 point excited for Denise's return to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which, I mean, again, why are we bringing Denise back? I don't feel like it's all that necessary to bring Denise back. She flopped her second season on the show. She did Bravo, 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 which iconic moment, yes. But at the same time, it's like she sent out the cease and desist and prevented Brandy from being on the reunion. And it was just a whole big mess. And it's like, who really wants Denise back and why? Her first season, she was great. Second season was just a disaster. I don't need to see her back on my television screen. I'm done. Swipe left. Okay, Pump Rules. The Vanderpump Rules spinoff. The cast has been revealed. So obviously we know Vanderpump veterans Jax Taylor, Kristen Doute, and Brittany Cartwright are all going to be appearing on the new spinoff. They will be appearing alongside Kristen's boyfriend, Luke, who's actually quite cute. If you look at him on her Instagram page, I'm like, oh, hi. Way better than her ex, Alex. I always was like, oh, Alex must have some money. He must have some money, honey. But Luke is actually a cutie patootie. He's going to be on the spinoff with Kristen. Nia Sanchez, she's a former beauty queen. She's going to be on with her husband. He's an actor. His name is Daniel Bucco. And then we have Janet and Jason Caperna. Okay. We have Zach Wickman, who I believe has been a long-term friend of Brittany and Kristen's, or maybe of Brittany's. And then we have Jasmine Good from Bachelor Nation. And she was, I don't know if you remember back in, after everybody got canceled, right? And then they were looking to bring, or was it season 8? No, I think it was season 9, right? After everybody got canceled, and then they're like, we're shaking things up and we're changing the cast. And Jasmine Good was one of the names that was floating around about a potential new cast member joining the show for season 9 after Stassi, Kristen, and Jax had gotten fired. Now she is joining the spinoff. So we have Jax, Kristen, Brittany, Luke, Nia, Daniel, Janet, Jason, Zach, and Jasmine. Why didn't they ask me to be on this damn spinoff? I could do the spinoff. I would love to be on the spinoff. Well, actually, I'm not particularly... Jax has me blocked, and I'm not I've never met Brittany. I've interviewed Krista on my podcast a couple of times, but I'm closer to Sheena and Lala. And I guess I've known the Toms and Ariana. But yes, I guess it wouldn't make a ton of sense. But like, listen, bravo, I'm ready. Put some respect on my check. I'm ready for a reality show. Put me on, people. Let's book it. Okay. So as we saw over the weekend, though, Sheena and Lala did film a cameo, and there are expected to be crossovers between Vanderpump Rules and this new Pump Rules spinoff. And I guess they're going to be like ongoing crossovers with both of the shows. That was kind of unclear, but it'll be interesting to see how this all kind of plays out and how it'll ultimately air. I assume that they're probably going to end up airing together simultaneously. And I guess we'll have to just like tune in week to week. It feels like a very fresh concept. I actually find it kind of interesting because I think it'll make us have to watch both shows if they're airing together and there are crossover storylines. Then I think that'll be interesting. It's like its own little Vanderpump universe. I think it's an interesting creative angle that Bravo's bringing, and I'm not against it. A little Vanderpump universe on Bravo, kind of here for it. Because like, think about it. If there's a storyline that happens on Vanderpump Rules that involves Kristen and Jax, and then we have to watch Kristen and Jax go and continue this storyline with all these other cast members, then like it's going to keep us invested, right? And then we're just going to have to keep watching it. I think it could potentially be smart, or I think it could potentially be a disaster. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm kind of here for it. That's what I will say. Okay, Meghan King. Real Housewives of Orange County star Meghan King, right? It appears that I may be a bit of a matchmaker. So Meghan from OC, she was a guest at my show in New York City at City Winery last week. Actually, a week ago today. Yeah, it's already been a week. But anyway, OC in my NYC show with the Brav Bros, Steal and Shooter. Alongside Meghan was Johnny DePhillipo. You may remember him last year. He was on The Bachelorette. It was the double Bachelorette. He was on that season, and he was on the season of Bachelor Nation, had drama. He ended up getting engaged, and then it was like drama, and then he's not engaged, and maybe she cheated on him, maybe she didn't. Who knows? Anyway, drama, right, for anybody that follows The Bachelor and The Bachelorette and Bachelor in Paradise and all of the Bachelor Nation. So Us Weekly just published an article yesterday about a little fling-a-ding-ding between Meghan and Johnny that happened at my show, which, if any of you were there, you could definitely see and feel the chemistry, like sparks, like a 4th of July fireworks show, like pew, 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 like a KY Jelly commercial. So she is currently like seeing or dating Andrew Felix. He's an attorney. But things are pretty hot and heavy with Johnny. And apparently they even kissed on stage at the show. Like, I remember them being like super flirty and super lovey-dovey. And I even like asked them, I'm like, you're single. Like, what's going on? What's the dealio? But Johnny's a cutie. And I can confirm that there was a lot of chemistry and there was a lot of flirting, some flirting in the green room, backstage, some flirting, I guess, in the audience. I don't remember them kissing, but apparently they kissed. I didn't remember seeing that. But then again, when you're like in the live show and you're like into it, you don't always pay attention to everything or remember everything because you're so caught up in the moment. But then I was looking at photos, and yes, they did indeed smooch because the photographer sent the photos, and I was like, oh my God, they were smooching on the stage. So great. I mean, listen, I'm kind of here for that. Johnny's hot, Meghan's hot. Like, that is an OnlyFans collab I would pay to see. And that's a total compliment. I'm not trying to be weird. But like, I am kind of here for it, right? Like, they would make a killer couple. Her other dude, what's his name? What is his name? The attorney that she's dating. I just had it. I'm looking. What is Andrew Felix? He's a cutie patootie. He's a cutie. She was showing me pictures of him because the next day, actually, I think I'll save some of this for members only. But anyway, she was showing me pictures of him, and we did get to chat about her attorney guy after the show because we ended up seeing each other the next day and writing a JFK together. And so we kind of got to chat and, connect a lot more. She's actually a great girl. She's a hoot. I'll tell you that. Meghan King is a hoot. I want her back on my television screen. She is a good time. But I figured since the show was last week and not, it was in New York, not everybody was able to make it. We did sell out. Woo woo. I figured I would leave you with a snippet from last week's show. So if you want some tea, if you want a little scoop, if you want to dive into Johnny and Meghan, here is an exclusive clip from our live show at the Bros last week at City Winery with Meghan King and Johnny DePhillipo. Woo woo. Shout out to Meghan and Johnny. Shout out to Us Weekly for the mention. Shout out to Page 6 who also featured me and Meghan in their coverage last week. So look at that. We making headlines. We making press. We getting our name out there. Okay. I love to be a good host. And part of being a good host is having everyone's favorite drink handy. Aperol Spritz? I gotcha. Vodka soda with a twist? Easy peasy. Spicy margarita with a tahine rim and a splash of Grand Marnier Cordon Rouge? No problem, because I've got Drizzly, the go-to app for drink delivery. Drizzly is here to be your partner in parties, meaning they're here to help you take the grunt work out of the get-together so you can be a confident host and actually party at your party. Drizzly's the most convenient way to buy beer, wine, and spirits with delivery to your door when you want it, all from the comfort of your couch. The convenience speaks for itself. Any true Housewives fan knows the importance of being a good party host, and a good host has Drizzly. So download the Drizzly app or go to drizzly.com. That's DRIZLY.com right now. Okay, I never spill low-budget tea, so why would I feed low-budget dog food to my puppy Skywalker? In this house, we focus on only the best, which is why I want to shout out one of my favorite pet food brands, Yum Wolf. Yum Wolf prepares air-dried food I can trust with benefits of raw and fresh diets. Their products are all natural, non-GMO, allergy-safe, and great for all breeds. It's real nutrition that actually works. Packed with omega-3s, MCTs, and antioxidants, we love our Yum Wolf Perfect Kibble, a chewy, air-dried superfood. And we even like to top it off with a little Perfect Probiotics from Yum Wolf. Even better, they just announced that they're partnering with the SAG Foundation to help members feed their dogs during this strike. And they're offering a special promo to help SAG members right now. So shout out to Yum Wolf. Learn more at yumwolf.com/Zack, Z-A-C-K, and you'll score 30% off your first order. That's Yum Wolf, YUMWOOF, yumwolf.com/Zack. So go right now. This Friday's episode is going to be an Ask Me Anything. So whether it's a headline that you've seen, a hot topic, a hot take that you want, let me know. You can DM me now on Instagram and just let me know what you want me to discuss for our Friday episode. It will be broadcast live on YouTube this Thursday night. So stay tuned for that. And here is Meghan and Johnny.
What's up?
Meghan, Johnny, welcome.
Let's go, Meghan.
Wait, you're single, right? Meghan?
Oh, me? Yeah, I'm single. Yeah.
You're single too, right?
I hope so, yeah.
Two hot
Zach,
single
Zach,
people.
Zach, we've been over this.
What over what?
Did you give her a rose?
I'm thinking about it.
Oh. We should be the Bachelorette hosts. Thank you for that.
So, Meghan, last time we saw you was on Watch What Happens Live.
Okay.
And it made some waves on the internet.
Why?
I think you had some hot takes about Jersey. And it attracted the attention of Jennifer Aiden.
What did she say?
She wasn't. I think she.
No, I like her.
She
She's
threw a little
cool.
shade your way.
What's that?
Do you have any regrets about what you said on Watch What Happens Live?
Why would I? No, for real, why would I? I'm confused. Like, I don't know why I would. I truly don't.
So you stand by your statements on Watch What Happens Live?
That Louis a narcissist?
Yeah.
Honestly, like, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just, like, stating an objective fact. I think it's very clear and obvious to the masses, as we just heard, that he's a narcissist. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not, like,
Yeah.
I know what it's like to be with a narcissist. It
Yeah.
sucks, but
You don't have to defend it to me. Defend it to Emily. She's Team Teresa.
it's fine to be on a team. I'm Team Teresa, too, by the way. I just want you, yes. No, I am. This is not a team, it's not a team situation. It's a fact. Like, this dude is a narcissist. He sucks.
If you are Team Teresa, I think that you need to be actually concerned about her well-being with this fucking guy. Right?
What would you say are your top 3 red flags to look out for with dating guys? In case
That's
Shooter
all I
wants to
get,
dip
3?
over.
I only get 3?
4.
I would say, do their actions match their words? This is like so stereotypical shit, right? Duh. Like, do their actions match their words? Are they over-promising in the beginning? Under-delivering will come later.
Okay.
Over-promising at the beginning. If it love bombing, thank you. If it's too much, if it feels like too much, it's too much. And I would say also, like, any
I got
sign
engaged
of
in
ghosting.
30 days, so.
What?
I got engaged in 30 days, so.
I got engaged in 2 weeks. I beat you.
I can't help but notice
How'd
you
that
did
work out
not
for you?
mention,
Yeah, we're
Meghan,
not together.
Same.
you did not mention posting shirtless videos on the beach chanting warrior hymns. Is that not a red flag?
That was Louis. He posted, there's a video of him with a bunch of dudes at the beach screaming and proposing to his ex-fiancée, even though he's with somebody else. And
I mean, that feels very performative to me, and I think like that's always a red flag. You know, if you're doing something for someone else and not for your partner, you know, you should maybe double.
You're describing every guy I've ever dated.
Zach, are you single?
Very.
Huh? Wonder why.
Johnny, do you have
Love you.
any red flags that you think women should look out for?
I'm not good with this. I love toxic.
Oh, you don't know
women.
how to identify toxic red flags in men?
I should take my own advice, but yeah, no, I can't.
You don't know what to look for when trying to date a man?
No, I don't. No.
That was a joke, guys. That was a joke.
I feel like
we
you
need
would
another
know what to look
shot.
for with a man.
With a man? I don't know. If he's like me, we're cool.
Suave.
Suave.
Johnny, I want to welcome you to the live taping of this podcast right now.
A rowdy
Yeah,
crowd.
I know
Johnny,
that
what did
Johnny
I
in the
show
back
for
room,
today?
Johnny in the back
Y'all
room
are
did not
savage,
know that
by
there
the
were
way.
live people out here.
Savages, all of y'all. Yes.
So I hope you're having a good time out here.
I've been enjoying it from the back. You guys are wild.
all right, so I want to ask Meghan, as we're getting a lot of housewives making their return, you know, they asked Tamra back, and I know you're friends with Tamra. Would you ever be interested in making that return back to OC? If they offered it to you, would you come back?
Oh, okay. Would I be? So, all right. So this is how I feel about this. I get this question a lot. I love being on The Real Housewives. Like, there's such a rush with the camera in front of my face, just like right now, right? Feels good. I like this. However, do. I'm not gonna lie. Like, people think that's a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. That doesn't make you a bad person. What makes you a bad person is being a bad person. Liking the spotlight doesn't make you a bad person. So let's just set that record straight right here, once and for all, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Exactly, what you do it. Thank you for that. But
Do you want my spot?
I
You can
appreciate
take my
the peanut
spot.
gallery. You guys are amazing, like all of you. But I don't live in Orange County. Would I want to go back on? Yes, I tried to go back on actually one time. I got the boot. But I don't want to be on it in a way that's inauthentic. And also, y'all don't want me to either, because you can feel it. If I go on RHOC and I don't live there, but I moved there, to like go back on the show, you can feel that. It doesn't feel authentic. It feels like forced connections and all of that. The show doesn't want to do that. I don't want to. I would actually do that.
Wait, do you think Tamara and Heather's recent returns were inauthentic?
No, they're not. They're not. They're authentic. No. Tamara wanted to be back in front of the camera like a mofo.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
shit.
we can tell. Yeah, it translates
Obviously.
pretty well.
So does Heather.
Yeah, obviously. They
Also,
both.
like, I'm close with both of them. I'm gonna text them after the show and tell them that I talk shit on them, so that we don't have actual real shit. Because I gotta smooth things over because we're real friends.
Well, do you think that Tamara brought Jen onto the show just to use her as a storyline? Hold on. Whoa. I was asking Meghan. I don't know who the fuck's talking over there, but Meghan.
I hadn't thought about it, but it seems like a good idea.
Right? Use somebody, throw her under the bus, get the storyline out of it, and see what happens.
So after, I've been in this world for a little bit. Even though I'm out of it, I'm still sort of, know what's happening. So what I feel like probably happened was that the producers were like, okay, we're going to bring Tamara back, and it's a little bit of a risk. How do we make this feel more organic? We're going to bring one of her friends on. But who of her friends is interesting? Oh, no one, because they ride motorcycles and no one can relate to them. Okay?
Do you?
And so they go into the trenches a little bit and they find Jen, and she works. And that's not authentic. It's just a little bit of a stretch.
Do you think that Tamara has been authentic since her return to OC? Genuinely, do you think that what we're seeing her scream at every single chance she gets, her make everything the biggest deal ever, is that authentic?
It's
or is
an
that
authentic producer.
It's an authentic producer. There you go. There you go.
But
she's aware of the
you
camera.
guys, hold on. Let's just.
I have a question. Who's Tamara? Tamara?
He's like, who's Tamara?
Yeah, she's an OG.
Okay, cool.
All right.
We like her?
I'll tell you later.
You like her?
We like her. Yeah. We like her.
like her?
I like her. I think that when you are dealing with a person who loves being on TV at this level, Tamara's been on for 10 seasons prior to this season or something like that, that you have to take into consideration that she understands the limelight. She understands what it's like to sit up here and to have you guys look at me and give me this energy. It feels good. And she knows that. And so when she goes back on the show, she knows what she's getting into.
Yeah.
She is a little kind.
She has elements. Well,
Like
Johnny,
a little pregnant.
Meghan loves the spotlight, and Meghan loves the attention.
It's not kind.
Do you think you would ever return to Bachelor Nation, be it The Bachelorette, being The Bachelor, or going back into Bachelor in Paradise?
You guys don't know who I am. Stop it.
I didn't.
She had no clue who I was.
Now I do. Hey, baby.
We're cool now, yeah. Would I go back on? I don't know. I feel like I've done enough there where I'm good. I don't need to. If the opportunity presents itself, for sure. But I don't see me going back on.
Well, you did The
anytime soon.
Bachelorette.
Yeah.
That didn't work out. But then you did
I
Bachelor in
appreciate it.
Paradise.
Thank you.
Well, I'm setting up the stage. But then you did Bachelor in Paradise, and it did work out because you ended up engaged.
I thought you were gonna say that didn't work out either. I was like, yeah, it didn't.
Well, but it did at first, and then it didn't. But at least you got it. Listen, nobody's put a ring on my finger.
That's all good. You don't
I
want
would
it.
go on
trust
the
me.
show.
26.
That's not. Yeah.
He was
He
engaged.
said what? Is that you? So
He's
what?
like, that's the one
26?
time I didn't say anything.
Holy shit.
Fucking 42.
So you would you go back to Bachelor in Paradise?
50-50.
Okay.
We'll
Would
see.
you go?
Really?
Okay. Would it make it 100 if they
You would go. You would go.
If I found someone, no, I'm not going back. I don't need to go back. I've been through the ringer with that.
Aw, that's so
Would
romantic.
would you go back if they brought Meghan on?
We have a big night tonight.
Would you go back if? Oh.
We don't need the Bachelor.
If I was on Bachelor.
Yeah, I know. What the fuck's going on here?
We just found love. She's blushing. Sorry.
He's 26.
Would you go?
I'm trying to be sexy. No? My bad. Moving on.
Well, to pivot, how are things
good.
going with your ex Victoria? Because that got a little spicy. So you guys got engaged on Bachelor in Paradise. Then you broke up, and there were
Spicy.
some accusations made in the press.
Yeah.
What is the status of your relationship with Victoria now?
Wait, what were the accusations in the press?
Well, I heard
Oh.
that there was like a wine glass that was thrown and some names that were called.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Not me.
No, he didn't throw the wine glass.
I don't throw wine
He
glasses.
didn't throw
You
the wine
kidding me?
glass.
Yeah, no.
Did it hurt?
I get them thrown at me.
Did it hurt?
I loved it. It felt
Did it
great.
hurt when you fell from heaven?
Yeah.
Is that the
Like I
line you were
said, I
setting
love
up?
toxic women. It's my trait. It's my red flag. No, our relationship, well, we don't speak. No, we don't speak at all.
It's easy to get rid of those exes when you don't have kids with them. So can we get an amen to that?
Nope, no kids.
Okay.
Do you think that there's an opportunity to mend in any way?
I'm not one to hold grudges. I don't care. It is what it is, but no, I'm not gonna reach out. I think I was done dirty enough where I'm good. But if she
Green
wanted
flag.
to, what's up?
Green. That's a green flag.
Is that a green flag?
Why don't you have
Green
to ask
flag.
Meghan?
That's
Meghan's
a good
the
thing.
expert.
I think I've grown to learn these things though. It didn't just happen
Carried
overnight.
away.
Yeah.
I've had a couple wine glasses thrown at me.
Did you catch
You
him?
see, you should be a housewife.
I've actually, yeah, I could.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah, see? You're just
my
like the Bravo
initiative,
people.
yeah, this is my
You're one of
audition
us,
right now.
dude. Welcome, welcome.
Megan can show you the ropes. Any thoughts on Greg Rippo?
No thoughts.
So for the
Greg
backstory, so
Yeah, go ahead, explain it.
yeah, so you were dating
Love this
Victoria,
story.
and I think she like took a trip to Italy and was spotted with Greg, and so
Yeah.
the timeline, and now she's
Yep.
dating him.
That's how I found
so
out,
the
yeah. Found out
timeline
through TikTok.
of when she started dating Greg and when she broke up with you is a little murky.
Wait,
Yeah.
you found out from TikTok?
Yeah, I did.
Fucking hell.
I was
that
at work.
sucks.
I was at work, and I got a message, and it was like, "Hey, this looks like Victoria," and I was like, "It's Victoria."
God
Wait,
damn.
and you guys were how did you not know
I
she
know
was in
what that
Italy?
feels like.
Whatever.
Finding out things in the press about your personal life, no bueno.
Right? It's crazy. It's a whole new world for me.
Well, look.
It's not normal. It's like you finding out somebody. Are you gonna go to TMZ.com and find something out in your personal life? But like, imagine what that feels like.
Public.
It sucks. It's
Megan,
personal.
Megan.
If-
We're not talking to the audience right now. Leave them alone.
This guy's kid.
You're scaring him. He's chugging his drink right
He's
now.
okay, he's all right,
And he's
yeah.
sweating profusely.
He's like, I have no more questions.
He's the only one I can see.
He just dry heaved.
Can't see anybody else. These lights.
Yeah, the lights are very bright.
As the
lights are
resident, like,
No, I can see the girl in the neon green right here.
You're glowing, babe.
as the resident Bravo
Stop
detective,
traffic.
Megan, you are known as
I
the
love
Bravo
it.
sleuth around here.
I am, because I am.
You are. I know.
I am.
I know.
No,
so,
and that's who I am. Yeah,
with
yeah.
The Bravo. What?
I'm really the Bravo sleuth.
Oh, no
sleuth.
shit. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it's like a detective.
Sleuth, yeah.
Sleuth.
That's the, he said
So,
Love that. Great.
do you think that given the information regarding our boy right here, that you could have gotten to the bottom if you had the evidence and kind of looked into it? Could you have figured out the thing with Greg Rippo because you are the detective? Do you think you could have gotten to the bottom of it?
It's not, do I think?
Oh.
It's
How long?
abso-fucking-lutely.
How long would it take?
You needed me.
Oh my God.
This is, you guys, this is,
I needed you forever. Oh, was she?
Who's got a rose?
it's, this is, I'm so weirdly obsessed with getting to the bottom of shit. Like,
It's a little scary.
this is truly who I am. This is like an organic Meghan King. If I'm going to go on dates with somebody, I will know your phone number, your address, what cars you own, and your whole legal background.
I'm gonna leave.
If you have any parking tickets, I know about them. This is me.
Wait, but do you disclose that up front? Because like Lala Kent
No,
says that
that's
she's
psycho.
Well, Lala,
You can't disclose
Lala
that.
does background checks on the guys that she
Same.
dates.
Duh.
But she tells them up front
No, I tell them after.
after they put a ring on.
They
After
pass.
when?
If they pass.
Yeah, after what?
If they pass.
Pass what?
The background check.
Oh, so if they don't pass, you don't
I
go
was.
back out
That's
with them.
gone. But no, like if they pass the background check, then I ease them into how they pass the background check. Right?
Okay,
Like,
Johnny,
if they
how
don't
would
pass,
you
like, there's
react
no-
to that, knowing if you're dating a girl and she's like, so by the way, I did a background check
Yeah,
on you.
no.
She's like, now that you've passed the test,
Third date,
I
you
did
got
a
a
background
B in
check.
English in 10th grade. How do you feel?
Johnny, you're getting a background test tonight.
Yeah, I sort of love it, but that's just me. I'm super. No, I don't know. That's.
I don't think most guys care. Like if they pass,
no,
they don't care.
it's.
That's absolutely not true.
You should just keep that to yourself.
Yeah.
If you're digging into everything in my
I don't
background,
think
I'm going to have an
I would
opinion
do the
about
background
it.
check,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't
Those
disclose
things should-
it.
you should keep
Well,
it to
think
yourself.
about
My
like,
ego has been deflated, and I think it's been earned.
You don't disclose, like, when you date a guy, you, like, scroll his Instagram and you, like, you're not going to tell him, yeah, I know your aunt is Susan and she has 2 dogs and she's a bitch. Like, you keep that information to yourself until you meet Susan. And then she doesn't know why you hate her, but you do.
This sounds
You
oddly
keep
specific.
it to yourself.
This sounds very specific. Do you
Yeah,
know a
you-
Susan?
Is there a
What?
Susan out there?
Is there a Susan that
How
you're
are
actually
you
talking
and
You know
about?
Susan
exactly
doing?
what she's talking about.
Are you
I
guys
don't
going
fuck
the
with Susan.
distance? You and Susan?
Listen, I don't fuck with Susan and Susan knows why. That's all I'll
Susan,
say.
what the fuck?
Yeah, damn it, Susan.
Fuck Susan.
Not that Susan. That Susan's
It might
Oh,
be
there's a Susan here. Oh.
That might be that Susan.
No, we met that Susan. Yeah, well, you're great. The other Susan.
The other
Everybody knows that Susan's a bitch.
What are both of your thoughts on Bethany trying to create a union for reality stars? Do you feel like that's necessary, or do you feel like I signed up for this, this is what it is?
Okay, so I have thoughts.
Okay. Do tell.
I like the idea of it. I like the concept. The theory is a good theory, right? There is like this lot. I remember when I joined the Housewives, I was 30 years old. I was the youngest housewife to ever join. And I'm 38 now. Like, time has passed. And also, I was a precocious 30-year-old. And I felt so in the dark, as I would, right? So whenever anyone joined the Housewives after I was on any franchise, I would send them a personalized message on Instagram, welcoming them into the club. It's a small
With a
club.
copy of their
Whether or
background
not
report?
you love or hate the person, it's a small club. What's that?
With a copy of their background report?
Here's your police report.
No, it's like they're in the club. It doesn't matter if they're a criminal or not.
You
like
should
they're
be
in
a
the club.
Housewives consultant. That way Teresa would never end up with a guy like Louis because you'd be like, listen,
Yeah,
girl,
she would.
here's the red file.
Because then we wouldn't have the Housewives.
That's true. That's true.
We need narcissists like him to keep it going. But he's making it. Like, he's making it. He's not the housewife, but yeah.
Do you think that Louis is like a vital part to their Jersey franchise?
You guys, we
He's the
talked
one
about
thing we
him
all
more
talk
than
about the
anyone
most
we've
right now.
talked about tonight.
We're not giving him anything.
We're here,
But
babe.
Brooks was the limelight when Brooks was on my show. And then they disappear because they're bad dudes and they suck the life out of you, and they're parasites that like really need this like lifeline in order to, be who they are. And then when they're gone, poof. Brooks is gone. Has anyone heard about Brooks? No.
Wait,
No.
all right, so hold on. About Tamara's psychic. Did Tamara tell the psychic beforehand that she thought that Brooks maybe didn't have cancer?
Was that a
I
setup?
literally don't know the answer to that.
Mm-hmm.
I would hope the answer is no, but I don't know.
But how many psychics have we seen on Housewives? And we always know they have inside information.
Can we talk about Jennifer
Always.
I had Allison Dubois from Beverly Hills at my recent retreat in Sedona. And she did a full reading for all of my retreat attendees. And it was nar nar. Nar. It means,
Yeah.
Elaborate.
that's California for gnarly.
Got it.
It was
I live in
crazy
St.
and
Louis,
accurate. Yeah.
If you were wondering.
Back to the main question, though. The union, the housewives union. Do you think that that's an important thing? Are you rallying behind Bethany's war cry to unionize the housewives to get fair pay for everybody? Or do you think that if somebody else had been the face of this unionizing, that maybe it would be going better?
I think no. I think that unionizing is a good idea for reality stars. I really do. I just don't know how you would collectively like bring those people together because every individual who's starting on a reality show, they don't have any connection. They're brand new.
Yeah.
How are they going to join a franchise or a union?
The only thing
I just don't think there's like enough organization.
What I do like that Bethany said is she thinks that the reality stars should be getting residuals for the shows that they were on.
You know what? I like that.
Because I think about both of you are still on TV and you don't make any residuals
No,
off of
and people
Bachelorette
message me all the time. You know, I just watched season 10 again. That's when I found out about Brooks is faking cancer, and that's great. But like, it's keeping me relevant, which is my residual. But like, short of being a member of SAG, we don't get residuals. You know.
Yeah, well, that's bullshit. You guys should definitely get residuals. Yeah. No, I think we're all on the same page.
Good point.
I think
Like,
we're on the same
it's like,
page.
how do you get a new reality star to?
I understand that, but here's my issue with Bethany being the face of it. We've seen Bethany try to grab the spotlight time and time and time again. She has a pattern here, so this just seemed like, okay,
But she's
SAG
done well
after
with it.
striking, I'm going to strike too because this can make a name for myself. I'm not saying that they shouldn't do it. I think that it's a good idea. They definitely deserve residuals. They're making money for these
She's a genius
networks.
opportunist.
Exactly. She's an opportunist.
Genius one.
Should
She's a multi-millionaire. She's not a dumb one.
Should we open up to Q&A?
I think we should
Believe
get
so.
confused.
All right. Who has the... Oh, right here. She's ready.
Oh, question. Hi.
ahead.
Welcome down.
All right.
I'll come to you.
No, we'll get to this.
Coming. Hi, what's your name?
Alice from New York.
Everyone say hi, Alice from New York.
Hi, Allison. Wait, her name's Allison Dubois?
Oh, yes. This is a question for Meghan. Do you
Yes.
believe that Heather Dubrow is trying to vie for a diamond?
Trying to what?
Vie for a diamond to get on the
on
Beverly
Beverly
Hills
Hills.
franchise.
Vi?
Is she trying to get back on?
Whoa. Beverly Hills. Okay, good question. No, I do not think she is. I think that she could have it if she wants it. I think that I do. I love Heather. We're friends. I haven't talked to her about this, but very good question. I thought the same thing. I think I need to give her a call.
Can you FaceTime her right
Because
now?
I don't think she. What?
Can you FaceTime her right now?
No, do it.
Can you?
You have to.
Sure.
Johnny says you have to. What is happening? You're welcome. You're welcome. Woo! But now we got to kill some time.
We have another question if we want one.
Oh, my God.
Here we go. Shh.
FaceTime Heather Dubrow. What am I asking her again? If she's gonna
Is she coming back?
Go on Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills. Okay. Here we go. Heather Dubrow. Right
You're
now.
welcome.
Invite sent.
Will she
Waiting
respond?
for others. Why does it say waiting for others? That's weird.
Oh,
She
you're doing a
invited the whole
group call.
cast.
You're doing a group call. Who else is on there?
Okay, here we go.
It's ringing.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, we're on.
Oh.
Is she going to answer?
I don't know.
What if she doesn't? Are you guys not that
She
tight?
did this
Are you
to me
lying?
No, I'm not lying. She did this to me one time when she was filming, and I did not answer. I was like, oh, I don't want to be on that. And then she was like, I'm filming. I want to know about your marriage.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is payback.
This is payback. Hey, Heather.
Ask her about her marriage.
Nada.
It's still ringing. I tried, guys. I really did. I'm so sorry.
It's all
It's okay,
right.
valiant try.
Unavailable.
Should we
appreciate the
FaceTime
try.
Terry?
Oh, we have another question
Okay.
back here. Do you want it?
Oh, hi everyone.
Hi.
My name's Sarah. I am from New York. For the bros, I love the pod. I feel like I'm talking to my friends.
Hey, we love you too.
So this is very cool. My question is for Meghan. How involved?
You
Whoa!
said the bros. What happened? What the hell?
Love the bros.
Move on. Next question.
Sorry.
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Dying to
Keep
ask.
going.
Meghan, iconic investigative skills. We obviously. How involved do you think Vicky was in carrying out the scam?
Okay, oh my God. I go back and forth with this so much, you guys. This is a really big thing for me. It truly is. Because I want to believe that Vicky had nothing to do with this scheme. Like she says she didn't. However, in my heart of hearts, I just don't believe that's the truth. And the thing that propelled me to this in the first place was my intuition. My ex-husband, Jim, when we were married at the time, he was like, you better stop doing this. You better stop. This is wrong of you. And I said, yeah, I'm gonna stop. And I didn't stop. And I was right. And so, it's facts, it's true.
Whoa.
So, I don't dislike Vicky, we just don't get along. By the way, it's okay not to like people. That's fine.
I love the claps for not liking people.
Woo! It's true.
Fuck people.
I don't need to treat her with disrespect.
That's fair.
I can show up to a party with her and be cordial and respect. Yeah.
Oh, she said
She
she
lied to
your
my face, but you know what? We've moved on. It's been several years at this point. We're cool. It's fine. It just I just think she knew about the cancer. I think she was in on it. I think she knew. I think we all know that she knew.
Okay. Do we have another question?
Think she knew?
Yeah, we have another one.
Do you guys think she knew?
She absolutely knew. They were hawking juice together trying to make money off of this stupid shit because they cured
Zach,
fucking cancer. It's bullshit.
I don't
Yes,
think
they
she
knew.
knew at the beginning, but I think she found out at some point and wanted to protect him because protecting him also meant protecting herself.
That's the answer. That's the answer
Agreed.
right there.
Agreed.
Okay, we have another question. What's your name?
Okay. Caller, what is
Hi,
your
my
name?
name is Carly
Hi,
from New
Carly.
York.
Hi, Carly.
Big fan of the pod. Love you guys. It's
Oh, happy birthday.
Our birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. You're welcome.
I have a question about Potomac because I
Love
know you guys were big Potomac fans.
Love it.
So there was a recent fight that happened. Cameras were down. Just want to know your thoughts on that. It was really the only franchise we kind of didn't discuss. So what are your thoughts on that? What do you think is going to happen? And what do you think will be the major storylines for the upcoming season?
I just love Candace getting the champagne bottle
What?
and getting ready, and they hold her back. Especially considering she knew cameras weren't on this time, but when it was the Monique season, we were and I love Candace, love me some Candy Girl,
yes.
but we played the victim last time, and then when she grabbed the champagne bottle, I was like, oh shit, it's going down.
It's very
Cameras
controversial
roll.
'cause
Andy, get a camera.
Of all the drama that happened with that. So just want to know your thoughts on Potomac because
Well, based on how Bravo is going, I wouldn't be surprised if they just pick cameras back up and go back to Potomac and try to recreate the fight. It's let's fucking just do it again. This will happen. Yeah, all right. But no, I think that this season's honestly just going to be supposedly Robin's revenge tour, and I have no interest in that at all. None whatsoever. Just enough of Robin. She fucked around last year. She didn't tell us what was going on with Juan. She doesn't deserve to have a revenge tour. Yeah, you can't hide your affair and then suggest a different affair. It just doesn't. It's shitty, and just move on. So I don't really know what to think about Potomac, but
Look, I'll
we'll
always
see.
hold out hope for Potomac. It is my favorite of all time. I love Potomac, Karen Huger, Grand Dame, whoop, whoop. So big Potomac fan. Look, I think they're treading on dangerous ground, honestly. I think that the more that, last season it got not fun to watch, and we obviously talked to Chris a few times, and it was just, that's not entertaining at all. And I think that to build an entire season around that, for the producers to lean into that shit was just, it's not good TV, and I think that if they're able to get away from that, even with the Juan shit, you know what? We don't need to fucking hear about it. We know what he did. He's a piece of shit. He covered up a bunch of stuff at his school. It's deplorable behavior. I don't need to focus on that shit. Let's get back to the housewives.
Okay, we have another question.
Yeah, we have another one.
Hi, I'm Maggie. I'm from Long Island.
Hi,
I want to
Natalie.
say Steele. First of all, I'm glad this Tamara sound bath to cleanse worked.
Sound baths work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shooter, I want to know what is your ultimate Barbieheimer gift?
Oh. Barbenheimer! Yes!
Oh.
Wait, can I preface this?
Megan-
I'm so sorry. Then you can answer. So I put out something on the podcast, and you are all welcome to join, okay? So Shooter wants to do a double feature Barbenheimer, and I put it out to our listeners. Okay, guys, I need applications. You go to our Instagram and email me, all right? You can email us on our Instagram. You have to put in the subject Barbenheimer application. You have to be able to get to Philly, but I will pay for the whole day. You and Shooter are going to go to a movie. You're going to watch a double feature Barbie and Oppenheimer
Sounds
together.
like a lot of time.
Yeah, it's a lot of time.
Oppenheimer first,
It is a lot of time.
and
But you
then
have
Barbie.
to say why you want to do it, and you have to bring him a gift. Okay? You
Somebody
can all
want-
apply.
Somebody wants
Now
to do
continue.
this?
Okay, now
Continue, I'm sorry.
Megan, you've got a table full of moms here who appreciate how much you do for your kids. So just a quick question. How are your kids doing? Is everybody cool, or is all this stuff going well? And you don't have to answer that if you don't
mine?
want to.
Oh, I'm the only one with kids?
My daughter's great. My daughter's outstanding.
I'm like looking at, yes, no, my kids are good. They're starting, summer's almost over. What? Back in school. And so my kids are 6, 5, and 5, and they're doing excellent. Like thank you for asking. Hart, I feel like is who you're asking about. My son with cerebral palsy, and no one could even tell he has CP when they see him. So he is excelled. Thank you.
What's the ultimate gift? She said that for Barbenheimer.
What do you want? Probably like a flavored vape pen for him. Something
Whoa,
like that.
whoa.
Oh no.
Fucking relax.
Do we have time for
Cheap
more?
dates.
Yeah.
I'd say
Well-
matching T-shirts sounds great.
Oh, matching
We have-
T-shirts. Do that.
We have a couple that people sent on Instagram. What's that?
What do you think?
Schmedium.
I got him a medium today, and I feel like you could have used a small. So
Me?
I got you a
Me?
medium.
Yeah, I like a medium because it's a little baggy.
Yeah,
It's a little
billowy.
vibe.
Sleepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like a good vibe. Sorry.
It wasn't. Yeah,
she
it wasn't about
talking.
Zach. It was about me. But yeah. Zach likes a medium. Large for me, thank you.
Okay. From Lene on Instagram, she wants to know, Megan, do you think Vicky was right when the divorce started with Jim?
Obviously, she was right. She said I would have 5 years. Like, she was being a bitch, but like, it worked out.
For the record, in professional baseball, Jim Edmonds is known as a huge asshole. Like, this is well known. It's
Was
not
he
like
really?
a secret.
Wait, for
by any
real?
means.
He's also a
Yeah,
fucking
seriously.
cardinal. So
Actually, yeah.
Wait, for real?
He has
was
a really
known
bad
as an
reputation.
asshole?
I swear to God,
Really?
yeah. People don't like him.
Within the players or the coaches or what?
Everybody knows he has a
fans,
reputation.
everybody, yeah.
Everyone
he
knows
made
he has a
one
reputation.
catch over the wall. The rest of it, he fucking sucked.
Yeah. He's a fucking bummer. My mom knows. She was in professional baseball for a while as well. She can tell you
But
Jim
it's
Edmonds
weird
is a
because
dick.
he's the father of my children. So like, as much as I want to hate on him, like he's still the father of my children. You know,
fair.
it's a weird space for me.
Ask my mom. Mom, is Jim Edmonds a dick? My mom knows
she
it. My
said
dad
Jim
played in the
Edmonds is
major
an
leagues. My
asshole.
mom
Steele's
knows
mom.
Jim Edmonds. Everyone give it up for Gail Redpath. Let's get loud. Let's go.
Yeah.
Johnny, I know we already know the answer to this, but I just appreciated the question. Meg says that she brought her boyfriend tonight, but she just wants to know if you're single.
Meg?
Meg, not you, Meg. A
Not
different
you,
Meg.
Not you, Meg. We
Wait,
know you guys
a
like each other.
lesbian Meg. I'm single, Meg.
We
That
were
was for
asking
Johnny.
Yeah, is that for me or is that for him? Like, who's that for?
I've zoned out.
Wait.
Megan,
did you just
Johnny
answer
was
as
here?
lesbian Meg?
Lesbian
Was that what
Meg?
you did? Did you
Who's
prep it as
lesbian
lesbian
Meg?
Meg? Yes, I am single.
I mean, I feel like Meg is a girl name.
No, Meg's asking Johnny.
Oh!
Johnny's over there, Megan.
Johnny, can you answer,
I was like,
please?
sure, Meg. Hi.
Who's Johnny?
I'm lost. Repeat the question. I got lesbian Meg.
I
all I
submitted
heard.
that
Meg
question.
here. Where's Meg? Did Meg show up tonight?
Did Meg show up?
Is that Meg? I see a hand.
Lesbian
Oh,
Meg.
Meg,
She is
stand
right
up.
there.
There's a woo back there.
Meg, stand up.
Are you single? Johnny?
Straight Meg. Wait,
Am I single?
where's Tom? Get his mic.
Oh yeah.
We need to
here
get
go.
Meg the mic. She's ready to
And
pop
then,
up.
and then your boyfriend stand up too.
Yeah, your boyfriend, please. Meg's boyfriend stand up.
told him
There he
that.
is.
Hey,
Let's
there
hear it
we
for
go.
Meg's boyfriend.
All right.
Meg's
Johnny,
boyfriend.
Yeah, my question was just, are you single?
She wants
That's
to
all,
know if
which
you're
we
single.
realize you are.
Okay.
Hopefully you get it.
I'm sorry, there's two Megs here. I'm
Wait. Meg said, "I hope you get it tonight," and with Meghan.
This Meg.
Yeah, she
Not
said
that
that.
Meg.
Ooh.
Meg, yes, I'm single. If that was the question.
That was the question. I feel like I like the chemistry that's going on at the end of this stage.
I feel like you guys have inched
I'm
closer
not getting
together.
late tonight, but I feel like somebody on this stage should.
I mean, like, I don't.
What do you
I
think?
think like getting late is always a good thing.
I agree.
That's
Like-
a T-shirt.
Well, you got to give her time to do the background check. After the background check, then
Oh,
we'll
wait,
see
the
how it
background
goes.
check clears.
Yeah,
Johnny,
pass
what's
the
your
background
social
check.
security
I
number?
should be good.
Can you give us your social so we
What
can
is
check you
it?
out real quick?
6-0. It's
Oh,
like
shit.
All right, let's take two more questions.
Two more questions. Okay.
Okay, raise your hand. We'll take two more questions. if
I
anyone
know. I know. We have one here and one here. These are my two.
Okay.
They've been both working hard.
Okay.
Working hard at raising their
Tom's getting the
hands.
workout in.
Okay. What's your question?
Hi, Lindsay from Long Island.
Hi.
Hi, Lindsay.
Switching from Real Housewives to Below Deck.
Okay.
I need to know Colin, Daisy, Gary, opinions on this. Daisy Colin or Daisy Gary?
Our opinions on that whole thing.
Who would you rather, Daisy Colin or Daisy Gary?
I'm going to defer to Zach. I'm not a big below
Zach,
deck.
who?
I don't watch Below Deck.
Oh, I
We
do.
don't
Well, I
cover
can
Below
answer it.
I'm not 50 years
all
old.
out.
Daisy and Colin should be
Johnny,
together, is what I
Johnny,
think,
do you
yes.
watch Below Deck?
I do.
I know some people from it. What's the question? Like smash or pass?
Ask Johnny.
Ask Johnny.
Johnny will answer for us.
Oh, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Don't
We
stress.
can hear you. We've been
Yell.
hearing you all night.
She's
A
like,
little bit.
Do you like
Okay.
Daisy and Colin together or Daisy and Gary together?
Daisy and Collins.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Johnny.
I know some stuff. Come on.
Okay, we have one more. Zach.
all right.
I've been
Okay.
seeing her
Piece
over
of
here
meat.
for a
Okay.
while. I want to be.
All right, we're gonna go more. Tom is working tonight.
Hi, my name is Oshri. I'm from Great Neck, New York. And my question is, in honor of Taylor Armstrong, is there any current or previous housewife you would think would do well on a different franchise? And if so, who and to where?
Really good.
Oh, so you want to move one housewife to another franchise?
Heather
Who would do
Dubrow to
well?
Beverly Hills.
No.
No.
Nope.
No, you guys just wanted to call her 5 minutes ago.
I didn't
This
support that.
audience splits
I'm
real
gonna
quick.
referee your Gucci referee ass, okay? Like whatever is happening here with this like Gucci referee outfit. I'm refereeing you.
I will own it.
This is Zach's show.
I will own it.
He looks
I
fantastic.
will blow the
by
whistle.
way.
You
He
can pull
looks
off
great.
anything.
He looks great.
You're
I have to do
fabulous.
this. Can you please give the mic to my
Oh.
godmother so she can ask
Yes,
a question?
sorry.
I'm so sorry, but it's my godmother. She has to ask a question.
Take it away.
Thank you. I'm Pilu, the godmother from Philadelphia, and I would just like to hear all of your rundown on Miami. We haven't talked about Miami at all.
Oh, Miami.
We can touch on Miami real quick. I love so that was our first dive into Miami. A lot of these shows we get into a little bit later just because of our Bravo background. We thoroughly enjoyed Miami. It's one of those, like, Alexia drove me nuts for the whole season, but at the same time, I get it. Like, I get why she's there. Like, she pushes the narrative forward. I loved Miami. I'm excited for it to come back. I think that it's really cool that they took a hiatus, came back, and performed really well. Like, that's not easy to do. So I think that they need props where props are due, and I'm excited for next season.
Yeah, I think Miami was a lot of fun. I think that Alexia and Marisol need to kind of separate a little bit. It's a little too much, a little incestual. But other than that, it was a lot of fun, which is something that we didn't have in a lot of the housewife shows. Everything was stupid and toxic and boring, and that was actually just fun and lighthearted. So I think I want more. And I'm happy that they moved from Peacock to Bravo. That's a big upgrade.
They got promoted.
Yeah.
I like Miami. I think it's good. I thought it was great on Peacock. I think we need to transition more content onto Peacock because I feel like Peacock is having its moment.
Yeah, Orange County should
Peacock
be on
is,
Peacock.
and you know what? Watching the Peacock episodes with no censors is so much better. If you watch the Vanderpump
the
ones,
uncensored reunions were the
Vanderpump is
best.
so much better on Peacock. You could actually hear the fucks and stuff. Like, that was way better.
All right, do we have one last question?
Oh, wait, one more. Oh, you right here. Oh, here we go. What's your name?
My name is whoever. This question is for the audience. Who's here using Ozempic?
What was the question?
He said, "Who here is using Ozempic?"
Wait, what's the question? Who's on Ozempic?
No, they may not want to disclose. Yeah.
Ozempic.
Who's using Ozempic?
On the stage?
No, in the room.
Like here? Like
Oh,
who's
like in
using
general.
it here?
Oh, like is that
Everybody,
is an
let's see it. Show of
Ozempic rep in the audience tonight? And
Yeah.
like a show of hands.
Okay,
of
by
hands.
show of
Listen.
hands, who's using Ozempic?
Listen,
Don't answer that.
I
Keep
will
your hands down.
listen. I will say there is an
Wonder
Ozempic
drug. It's a
shortage
wonder
in Los
drug.
Angeles. So if anybody has a hookup, slide into my DMs.
And that's how we're ending the night. With that question.
Do you want another one, or are we good?
Yeah, we'll do one.
Yeah, let's do one more.
One more.
Feel like we
here.
need
I
Can't
see
end it
you
on that.
right here. What's your name?
Jeremy from Philadelphia.
Let's fucking go! Go Birds, baby!
So,
Go Birds!
Go Birds!
Attaboy!
I'll be in Camp Russia this weekend if you want to Barbie Oppenheimer.
Oh, an application. I like it.
Hey, a live application.
What's your gift?
Which one?
What's your gift?
I thought you gave the gift of
No,
Eddie
you
Fee.
give him the gift.
No, you said Eddie Fee, right?
What? I pay for the date.
Steele pays
You
for
give
it.
him the gift.
My company.
Oh.
Aw.
You're at the bottom of the list, but ask your question.
Okay,
I'm just
Lisa
kidding, I'm kidding.
Barlow. My presence is a gift.
But
Okay.
I'm,
You're right.
I'm going down
Question.
Friday.
That's a
so.
good point. Yeah.
He just, that's the question. He would love to go with you. That's the question.
Your application is
Genuinely would
definitely
love
being
it.
considered. You've got an Eagles shirt on. Absolutely. You're in the running, sir. I was just giving you shit.
Okay, one.
Go Birds.
Is this the one more?
All right.
Are we done?
Is there one more?
Wait, yeah, it is.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Let's
one
go.
back here.
Okay.
We did a question already.
Okay.
This
She
is the
wants
final
one.
one.
Yeah.
Katie's gonna make
Last
Make it
question.
not about below deck.
Make it good.
Not about Ozempic. And
It needs to be a good one.
Okay, what's up?
No.
Thank God for some tequila tonight. I'm Katie. I'm one of his best friends.
Hi,
Hey, what's
Katie.
up,
Hi,
kids?
Katie.
So, who are your favorite housewives all time?
Favorite
All-time
housewife
faves.
of all time.
Megan King.
That's Johnny's answer.
And now for real.
My favorite of all time, and why?
God damn, how much time do we have?
I just got to go with like my OG favorite, which is Karen. So like, my wife loves Potomac, so I jumped into Potomac first, and I really, really gravitated. She's just so entertaining. She's larger than life, and I think that that's why a lot of us fell in love with the Housewife franchises. It's
Not
bigger.
a fan favorite.
Oh, not a fan favorite.
But like,
Man, the
but a
Grand
fan
Dame, not a
favorite.
fan favorite.
The Grand Dame's not. Well, I love the Grand Dame, and I'll stand by her forever. I think she's fantastic, and she's good for TV.
I think that's a good answer. Mine, honestly, has been Garcelle, because I feel like she has kept Beverly Hills afloat. She is a voice of reason.
What?
She is not crazy.
What?
She
Hold
knows
on.
what she's talking
Okay.
I'm a
about,
big Garcelle fan.
and she's not letting the toxicity get to her. Zach?
I love Garcelle.
I like Garcelle, but I don't think she saved Beverly Hills. She's not a goat. Yeah, thank you, Tom. Who's yours?
Yes, I would say, so it feels kind of basic, but Luann, we've seen her go. Okay,
Wait,
guys,
wait. Did you not trash Luann
I
at
did.
the last show?
No. I'm not saying I want to hang out. I've done that and it wasn't great. No, Luann, we've seen her go from like being a literal countess living on the Upper East Side in like a 3-story walk-up, and like actually last week we saw her like grab a catfish out of like a river, and I'm like,
Crappy Lake is awesome.
Yeah,
Crappy Lake
Lake's
is
great.
fucking awesome.
We've seen her do so much. The range, I mean, some of these ladies wish they had her range, so that's what I gotta say about that.
That's a good answer.
I
That's
can't
a
believe
really
you
good
said
answer.
Garcelle. Garcelle doesn't even have a memorable gift. She
Oh,
doesn't.
no, Megan King.
She doesn't.
Liz, she's great. My reasoning is just because I like to invoke reactions out of people.
Like I just did with Garcelle?
That was barely a reaction. I love you. I'll say my favorite is Lisa Rinna.
I get it.
And that's our show.
Listen, there are so many quotes, there are so many gifts, there are so many moments. Even as toxic and crazy or wild as it's gotten, you got to put some respect on that wig, and I do.
Yeah, the single tier and the bunny.
Single tier, the bunny.
The bunny
Come on.
wins a lot of
The
things.
Amsterdam. Oh, well, Kim Richards is great too. Kim Richards is ruthless and toothless, and I like me some Kim Richards. I do love me some Kim Richards. And Brandy Glanville. Can you tell I love toxicity? Rinna, Kim, Brandy. Megan, do you have a favorite? Vicky?
No.
What's the age cutoff? Is Vicky too old for?
Gosh, how old is she? I'm 38. I think she's like 100.
Oh, shit.
We have a gap. It's a gap. You know, that's 40,
Sizable.
62 years.
62, there you go.
Yeah.
Good math.
Thank you. My favorite housewife, honestly, it's Bethany.
Bethany? Yeah.
I met her one time in Aspen. I was not on the Housewives at that point. This is a fun fact no one knows. And I walked up to her because I said, I was a fan. And I'm like, I'm a fan of you. And she was, it was a little rude to me. She was eating, but I did it anyways. And she was cordial, but like dismissive, as she should have been, because like she was with her family or whatever, whoever she was with. But I like Bethany because not only was she a trailblazer for business and women in business, she's a trailblazer for women in reality television. And like, as much as we can hate her and hate who she is and hate what she does or hate the things she is, I think it's an indisputable fact that she has blazed a path, several paths, for women.
I agree. We have to normalize like knowing a reality star can be crazy or a villain or whatever, but still appreciating what they bring to the franchise.
Bingo.
I think that's fair. That's a fair point. And that's actually, to your point with Rinna, and I am not a Rinna fan.
Yeah.
I think that the biggest thing we can say with all of the housewives, regardless of how you feel about them, credit where credit's due, they pushed the narrative forward. Rinna has been a mainstay for a long time. So yeah, do I like her? Absolutely not. I wanted her off my screen. Do I understand that she did a lot for reality TV? 100%.
Johnny, do you have a favorite housewife?
Meghan King.
Okay, like I said, guys, first of all, thank you. Shout out to Meghan King. Shout out to Johnny DePhillipo. Give them some love. Give them a follow. Shout out to the Brav Bros. Give them some love. Give them a follow. And get ready because there's an all-new episode of No Filter with Zack Peter coming this Friday. Like I said, you can watch episodes now on Spotify. So if you are listening on Spotify, you can now watch me. All new episodes on Spotify and on the Tickety Talk. So subscribe on Spotify, follow on TikTok at Just Plain Zack, or you can follow me on all over the internet at Just Plain Zack, or you can follow the podcast at No Filter with Zack. Sorry, I'm trying to speak and my Invisalign is like painful. But hey, this is No Filter. That said, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Submit your questions because this Friday's episode, which will be broadcast on Thursday night live on the YouTube, it will be an Ask Me Anything, and I will I'll dive into whatever headlines you want me to discuss. So let me know, send me those headlines, and we'll get into all of it. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Like I said, follow me at Just Plain Zack all over the internet, and be sure to catch No Filter with Zack Peter every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And catch me on the Ringer Reality TV's Morally Corrupt Fridays, recapping Real Housewives of Orange County. All right, guys. I love ya. Appreciate ya. Talk to you soon. All right. Ciao for now. Bye.